My name's John Catt. I'm the founder, I like to say foundee, of Blue Star Connection because I think it found me before I found it. It's been going on since 2005, and it's been one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done.
Today would be our last, but then I'd have to say goodbye to you so fast.
I think the most important thing and the thing that gets you really involved is meeting those kids and knowing that it makes a difference.
All the kids that have, come through Blue Star, I think it's changed a lot of lives.
It started one night in Winter Park, Colorado, when we were doing a show for some kids that were there with their families, and they were all cancer kids. And we put together a little musical show. After the show, I ran into one of the teenagers and just struck up a conversation with him. It was basically just to kill time. And when I asked him if he liked music, he said, yeah. And I said, do you play? And he said, yeah, I play guitar. And I said, do you have a guitar? He says, I got a beat up thing. And I said, well, would you like a guitar? And he said, sure. And at that time, I was just going to get him a guitar. And so I said to him, I said, well, if you got one, what color would it be? And he was standing there with his mom. And they looked at each other, and it was a really, really intense look. Like two people who just came home from war, and I'm looking at him and I'm picking up on this. I mean, it's very, very thick. And she says, it'd have to be baby blue like his eyes. And he's had inoperable brain cancer, brain tumors, since he was little. Just a miracle that he's still with us. And so I said, all right, keep your eyes open because you got one coming. About 2 weeks later, somebody came up to me in a store and said, hey, are you still collecting guitars? Because I had been asking people for years, hey, if you got an instrument laying around, bring it to me, I'll do something with it. And this guy came up to me and said, are you still collecting instruments? And I said, yeah. He says, well, this teenage friend of mine gave me a guitar. He said he wanted you to have it. And I said, great. He says, you want me to go get it? And I said, yeah, go get it. He says, okay, it's out in the car. So he comes back in and he puts a case down, and I opened it up, and there was this baby blue Ibanez just shining. So they snuck up on him and did just what I asked, and we have this picture of him stand there with his blue, baby blue Ibanez guitar. And I thought, great, good deed done. It was cool. About 3 weeks later, his doctor emailed me, who I'd met that night too, and said, I don't know, I've never seen anything like it. He says, Colin is turned around 180 degrees. That guitar just changed his universe. And I'm kind of stunned. I'm thinking, whoa, I wasn't expecting any of this. there's just something about them that, you know, music speaks to them. And they've talked to me, they've told me, you know, I come home from chemo, all I could do is lay on my bed and play my guitar. And so I nicknamed it the cure for the cure, because there's lots of cures out there, but it's hard for them to make it through that. Sometimes it's a 6 months, 9 months process.
Watch over me, will come down low. Watch over me, for I'm only a child. Never make my way, this world all alone. Seek what I crave, yeah. Life's just a walk from the cradle to the grave. Take a walk with me, stay forever by my side. Walk with me, Jesus.
If all the little people help us, you know, we'll be just fine. And so that's kind of what I'm doing here tonight. It's trying to gather the little people, the people who have a little bit left over, and they want to share it with these kids who need music. And you'd be amazed at how many there are. In fact, we'll never find them all. But that is not our job. Our job is to try.